The possibility of drafting full-time community college students threatens the transfer pathway to a four-year university by disrupting educational continuity and degree completion. Thousands of community college students sacrifice years of work, money, and personal commitment to one goal, ensuring admission to a four-year university. A military draft could interrupt that journey before they ever reach it. Military conscription during this critical transition could interrupt students before they complete the transfer process, preventing money from reaching the university where they plan to finish their education. Now that we understand how military conscription could disrupt the transfer pathway, we must examine the lasting educational and professional consequences this interruption may create. Military conscription creates educational instability for community college transfer students. Unexpected interruptions in higher education can make it more difficult for community college students to successfully transfer and complete a bachelor's degree. According to the National Student Clearinghouse Research Center, in 2026, roughly 31.6% of students who began at community colleges completed a bachelor's degree within 6 years, illustrating how challenging the transfer pathway is. Because many transfer students already face obstacles to degree completion, an additional interruption such as military conscription could make completing a bachelor's degree even more difficult. Interrupting the transfer pathway delays graduation and postpones students' entry into professional careers. Delayed graduation reduces the number of qualified graduates entering the workforce each year. As reported by U.S. Statistics in 2024, individuals with bachelor's degrees generally experience lower unemployment rates around 2.3% to 2.8% and higher earnings than those with lower level of education attainment. Here is a picture of the San Joaquin Delta College 91st annual commencement in 2026, May 14th, here at San Joaquin Delta College in Stockton, which illustrates those who did graduate would be going on to a path to earn towards their career. Here is another picture, which is a historic selective service order to report for induction for the draft and the Vietnam War. Those could have been 18, 19, 20, or young or older, could have been drafted into the Vietnam War without, without. Because disrupting the transfer pathway affects both students and the nation's future workforce, we should consider a policy that protects educational opportunities while maintaining the national preparedness. The United States federal government should exempt full-time college students who intend to transfer to a four-year university from military conscription. This policy protects a critical educational transition while preserving Congress' authority to determine military services requirements during a national emergency. According to the selective service system in 2025, if Congress ever reinstated the military draft, it would determine classifications, deferments, postponements, and exemptions based on records from the National Student Clearinghouse in 2024. College already verifies student enrollment through established verification services, making enrollment verification practical and efficient, allowing transfer students to complete their bachelor's degree strengthens American long-term workforce. As published by the College Board in 2026, completing a bachelor's degree is associated with stronger employment outcomes and higher earnings, making a degree completion an important investment for both individuals and the economy. Data from the U.S. Statistics in 2024 also confirmed that higher education attainment is associated with greater employment opportunities and higher lifetime earnings, benefiting both by protecting community college students during the critical transfer process while preserving Congress' authority to determine future draft policies. This proposal supports educational opportunity, workforce development, and America's long-term national interest. Implementing this policy will secure educational continuity, long-term opportunities for community colleges transfer students. Imagine a future where passionate community college students achieve their degree goals without the threat of military conscription interrupting their education. Protecting this educational pathway empowers future professionals who strengthen our communities and drive America's long-term economic success. Here is a 2024 release of Fundamental Financial Accounting Concepts checked out at the San Joaquin Delta College bookstore for a community college course. There is also a 2024 Fundamental Human Resource of Management book checked out by the San Joaquin Delta College bookstore as well for a community college course. The promising future will not happen on its own. We must step up today and demand that our leaders protect our students. The audience can help support this proposal by encouraging Congress to protect community college transfer students from military conscription. You can contact California U.S. Senator Adam Schiff by calling 202-224-3841 or visiting schiffsenate.gov to demand an exemption for full-time community college transfer students. You can also visit change.org and sign the petition titled Exempt College exempt community college transfer students from military conscription to help us demand that our U.S. senators and representatives establish this critical protection before a draft is ever reinstated. Thank you.